I'm gonna tell you exactly how this video is gonna go. First, we're gonna have the intro, which you're in now. Then I'm gonna show you how I made these. This is not a tutorial by any means. Follow that with a soft reveal, which is then followed by me walking around in public wearing these. And then we're gonna have the Then we're gonna have the outro slash final thoughts, which are important, so just don't leave me. These shoes are by an Italian brand called AVAVAV. I actually just bought these earrings from them. Anyway, they make a lot of visionary pieces, including these finger feet boots, which apparently blew up on Instagram or something, but I was introduced to them by the Mia Maples video, which inspired me to make this video many months ago. I see why these shoes cost $1,000. Okay, so the first thing I did was make the little toe shapes and cut them out of foam. I wasn't sure what material to use, but I felt like foam would be the easiest and cheapest thing to work with. I have no idea what the actual shoes are made of, nor was I going to try to ascertain that information. I mean, it's not like you can just Google what are AVAVAV shoes made out of, right? Except apparently you can, and according to this article, the slimy feet boots, those big green ones, and ones like that are made of dead stock fabric that's treated with a silicone finish. The finger feet boots, they are a vegan leather with a rubber sole, but I still don't know like what they use to make the shape of the boots. What is it, cork? Is it silicone? Is it rubber? I don't know. We're just using foam. Foam is the easiest option here. Needed to create the actual toe shape, so I used some scrap fabric and hot glue. I mean, you can't just have like little pieces of foam floating in the ether, and I did try to make them as even as possible, but you know, I'm not going to self-deprecate throughout this entire video. I'm not a master shoe craft person. Also, fun fact, the scrap fabric is my high school graduation gown. I also cut out a piece of foam for the top of the foot, like the shape before the toes, if that makes sense, and then I cut out pieces underneath of it so that it would have space to actually glue the toes into it, and then I just hot glued that down to the shoe. I tried to look up if there was like a medical term for the top of your foot, like we call the bottom of our feet soles, but I couldn't find anything, so if there is one and I somehow just missed it, let me know, I'm curious. And then I just, again, refit the toes and glued them in there. Fun fact, I didn't burn myself during this first part of the process. I do remember burning myself so badly at a later point, I rage quit for the day, but I made it through this first part unscathed. Can you see me? Maybe. Am I blurry? Hopefully not. Anyway, so, update of sorts. We have a foot. We have a foot. We have toes. Now we just need to cover it with the fabric, which kind of just hurt my brain to think about. I have no idea how to do it, or I didn't have any idea how to do it. Spoiler alert, might have already done the other foot and not filmed it. But anyway, I've already cut out the top piece for the top part of the foot, and now I just have to cut out all the pieces for the toes, which is honestly my least favorite part of this entire project. Okay, I might have already done the other ones, and I did like one technique on this toe and a different technique on the other toes. And I like the way the one technique looks better, but it's more complicated because you have to cut out more pieces.
And then you have to like put them down properly, and I didn't lay it as flat as I wanted to.
So we're just gonna do the second way because it's easier, sort of, okay? And I made this little template for cutting out the fabric. It's not a great template, but it's my template and it's the one that I'm using. So yeah, then I started cutting that out, except you see how it says side A down? Well, you'll see it in a minute. Obviously that was facing up. There it is, right there, silver Sharpie, side A down. I was cutting them facing up. Oops, I'm pretty sure I fixed this later on, but if we're being honest, I don't really remember. Anyway, this is my one and only attempt at showing you how I attach the fabric to the toes, because the angle was just not conducive for getting this done. Hopefully it's sped up enough. You can't see my terrible hand sewing technique. I attached some felt to the bottom because there was a lot of gapping there, and I knew I would need something for the sole to attach itself to, so that's what I'm doing there. I think I put some more foam in there as like stuffing. At some point. Yep, yeah, there it is. Hot glued that down because hot glue is my savior in this lifetime. Now, I thought that attaching the fabric to the toes was the most difficult part of this project. Turns out it was just the most tedious. The rubber material for the soles was the most difficult thing about this project. Cutting it out was difficult. Somehow regular scissors and a box cutter, out of all the tools I tried, were the best options that I had. It's not a very good box cutter either, by the way. And then the second difficulty was getting it attached because the glue was not coming out of this applicator tip fast enough. So I rage quit. It wouldn't stick down. Here's my second attempt. Went a lot better, made some better decisions here. You know, you live and you learn. Hopefully. The key here was to sand it down beforehand to give the glue some like little crevices to attach itself to, and then I had to kind of bust the back end, I can't do this, of the glue out and spread it down very quickly. Okay, I had to spread it down quickly so that it wouldn't dry. This is like some type of Gorilla Glue. I don't know, it probably wasn't the appropriate glue for this project. Then I put some weights on this and hoped for the best. So here they are, and if you stand like really far away and just kind of go like this with your eyes, they look exactly the same. Now, a lot of the people I ran into in public had no idea what they were supposed to look like, so they just thought it was cool.
Oh, that is so fun.
She does it better than you.
Me?
Well, that's pretty cool.
I love them. I want to borrow them.
That is
Wait,
pretty
they're
cool.
different.
It's like a art project.
Is it?
Yeah.
In one way or another,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
It's not the weirdest thing we've seen ever.
I
love
gotta
it.
figure out how to,
No, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you probably.
So one of the issues people had with the bloody feet and the slimy feet is that when Mia Maples made a follow-up video of her and her mom wearing them in public, they didn't hold up super well. And a lot of people were wondering, why are they $1,000, $1,500, whatever, if you can't even wear them? But realistically, they're not being made so that people can wear them. You could wear them, but that's not really their main function. They're clearly like collectible pieces of art, and I mean, we can go back and forth on whether or not you want to spend that much money on something you can't wear. I do see why they're $1,000. These took me so long to do, and they don't even look that good. Like, I'm not even being hard on myself. Like, these are a piece of art, and the ones I made are like the Halloween knockoff that you get at Party City. Anyway, that's the video. Consider liking and subscribing. I have some other ideas in mind. Jump scare. Bye.